Hello everybody, Lazy here, and we are doing a Deus Ex Mankind Divided hardest difficulty at the moment. We're going to be playing on Give Me Deus Ex, which is the third hardest difficulty, and we are going to be doing a Pacifist and Foxiest of the Hounds walkthrough, achievement guide, etc, etc. Now if you don't know what Pacifist or Foxiest of the Hound is, if you go to achievements, it says you complete Deus Ex without killing a single soul, including bosses. And for Foxiest of the Hounds, you triggered 0 alarms during the entire playthrough. So buckle up, boys and girls, because this one is going to be good. I've actually played about 6 hours on stream, and pretty freaking good. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So we are going to start a new game here, obviously. So once we complete Give Me Deus Ex, I'm probably gonna attempt I never asked for this difficulty, but we'll go into that a lot later, like once this walkthrough is over. But let's get started. Give Me Deus Ex, third hardest difficulty, and if you are, let's see, are you sure you want to start a new game? Autosaves will be overwritten and some progress may be lost. Do it up. Alright, Deus Ex Human Revolution Recap Guide. Or video. No. Alright, well enjoy the cutscene, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, You're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level. A halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Alright, so since we're doing a pacifist run, which means we're going non-lethal, not gonna kill anybody, you want to choose non-lethal, obviously.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Alright, so here is this is personal preference. I actually recommend getting the tranquilizer gun because you can get the stun gun pretty early in the game. I've been playing for 6 hours on stream and I have yet to find a tranquilizer gun, so I would recommend the tranquilizer gun, 100%.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Alright, folks, welcome to Deus Ex, Mankind Divided.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is go to the pause menu. When you're playing on Give Me Deus Ex, it turns off the options here, like objective locators, reticle, pickup outline. You're going to want to have that on. It lets you understand your surroundings a lot easier. Okay. So like things that you can search and loot is now highlighted, as you can see here. Look at that. Ain't that nice? So don't forget to do that. Make sure you loot everybody, because money goes a long way. Man, I need to... Hold on, let me fix my augments here. I want to have this and this and this and this. Okay. Also, I'm going to make a new save. These are my older playthroughs. So 4 and 5 are going to be my walkthrough saves. Alright, let's go. Whee! Back here should be some loot. Triangle code. That's for the Deus Ex Universal Phone app. You can scan my screen if you want. What's this guy have? Credit chip. Okay. Easy money. That's a lot. A lot? Oh my god. Is his arm ripped off? I never even noticed that. Holy shit. That's brutal. Okay. So, like any stealth game, you're gonna want to be quick and silent as much as you can. You don't want to linger too long around enemies. I'm telling you, the more you're around enemies, the higher chance of you getting spotted. Alright, you want to search this guy. Come up the ladder. He has a pocket secretary. And should give us an access code. Let's see. If you can make it up to the storage area on the roof, it's caged in. You should be safe there. Might even have some medical supplies. Our code is 4801. There you go. I don't think there's anything else around here. Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Jensen,
Actually,
we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
I actually don't remember if I got that supply cache, the medical supplies on my first playthrough or my first go around. Okay. And as always, we're gonna be abusing saves because you don't have to, but it's safer to have a quick save handy just in case you mess up. So you don't have to go back too far, which I'm gonna do right now. It's quick save. F5, folks. Alright, so F1, you can see that the wall has a structural weakness. Your Adam motherfucking Jensen, he never asked for this, so he just breaks through the wall. BAM! Who's in here? Who's in here? Sorry. Was that supposed to say Kool-Aid Man? Forgot to hockey that. Wish I had a flashlight. You would think Adam Jensen has like all these amazing augments, but he can't even fucking install a flashlight into his retinal scanner, or whatever the hell you want to call it. It's ridiculous, man. Alright, so biocells. Biocells are the equivalent of the snacks you saw in Human Revolution. It acts like a energy bar. So if you examine it, use biocells to replenish your energy meter in full or to power electrical equipment outfitted with special sockets. I've only found a couple areas where you need to put a biocell in. It's kind of like a battery pack. So if you look in the bottom left here, when I go to the main hub, that's your energy bar. If I use my eyeball, smart vision, it drains. Bottom right is your health bar. And those little goodies on the bottom left is your augments. Don't get used to them. That's all I'm going to say. Do not get used to them. Okay. We have to hack here? Oh, we do. Okay, I can explain hacking. So, when you hack, there's different kind of nodes here. If you look through the layout, we have directories, we have the IO port, there's a diagnostic, and the registry. Your main goal is to head towards the registry, and in order for you to do that, you want to follow the lines, as shown here. So when you click on a directory, you can proceed to capture. You can fortify it once you actually have it captured. That way, if you get detected, which shows here, capture detection. When it's fortified, it takes longer for the diagnostic to actually reach your IO port. So what happens when you get detected is the diagnostic makes its way towards the IO port, which is here. And if it captures this IO port, then you get detected and you lose access to this hacking module for I think 30 seconds. So if you want to avoid alarms, you should probably avoid getting detected, especially during hacking. You can alert everyone in the area, can turn on sentry robots and all that shit, so you want to be careful. You can also fortify the IO port to make it a little bit harder, but anyways, let's just get on with our hacking. Let's fortify this.
Trace program initiated.
Let's hacking that. We're hacking this. We should outbeat it. This is your timer up here. We have 30 seconds to complete the hack until we get locked out of the hacking module. Alright, let's do this. Cover tutorial. We don't need this because we're Adam fucking Jensen and we're fucking badass. We don't need tutorials. I'm Adam Jensen.
I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
Okay. Now, one thing that you want to do very early on is mark your targets. What I've noticed so far is when you actually aim at someone with a weapon like this, it takes longer. Well, in my mind, it takes longer. If you actually don't have a weapon equipped and you look at someone like this, like a creepy ass stalker, you know, you're at that creepy guy in the van who tries to lure kids in with candy. You're like, I got a lollipop for this guy to suck on. You know, like that. You can mark targets without having a weapon equipped. Alright. So basic movement tips. It's kind of like Mass Effect and Gears of War. That little hologram shows where Adam Jensen can go to. If you press D or A, you can switch covers, yada yada yada. You know, third-person cover movements. Tranquilizer gun. If you get a headshot, the effects of the sleep dart work quicker, as opposed to if you shoot someone in the body, like the arms. I think later on you'll find enemies that have armor, and sleep darts don't have armor penetration, so you're gonna want to get headshots. And if you can't shoot them, you want to shoot them in the butt or the leg multiple times, so the effect works instantly, or quickly, I should say. Okay, let's drag this guy over here. I'm gonna drag him in the back. Alright, you want to make sure that they're sleeping. If you ever see a skull over their head, kind of like this, that means they're dead. Also, when you're looting, your screen the game isn't paused. So, you want to loot when you're not about to get detected. Okay. Oh god. Shoot, two guys here, yep. He's probably gonna worry about his boyfriend. Where'd he go? Alright, you wanna head this way. Is this ammo? Oh, machine pistol ammo. You want to head this way? There is some, I think there's loot over here, if I'm not mistaken. Credit chip. Okay. There's this toolbox. Alright. Let's hop up here. Now, one thing that did change from this game from Human Revolution is that you are no longer invisible on top of walkways such as this. Like, you know how in Human Revolution you can be right above somebody and they will never notice you because they're blind as fuck and they have like the conal vision of Asian people. See, I can make that joke because I'm Asian, but oh god. They will actually look up now. So you want to be careful where they're looking. You don't want to be caught. That would suck. Especially because you're going for Foxiest of the Hound. Okay. We're going to want to take these two guys out so we can hack that over there. For the experience. Look at this guy looking up here. There's nothing up here, bitch. Got him. Go to bed. Go to bed. Alright, so one thing you do also have to worry about is if you take too long during missions, they actually wake up. I know it sucks. It's like real life, you know? You go to sleep and you wake up. You want to be quick and efficient. Get in, get out, do what you gotta do. And pray to God that no one wakes up. So far, I haven't had anyone wake up when I was playing, which is a good thing. I'm taking all these weapons so I can sell them later for more money. Let's look at these guys. You can actually drink alcohol to get more HP, but since we're not going to be detected or get into combat, other than, you know, knocking people out and whatnot, health is not really important. 4801. I actually think it's better to hack because I think you get more experience. Hypostim. Hypostims are good for giving you health.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
I don't want this fucking nice ride. Get out of here. I thought I heard a camera. Tranquilizer ammo, pistol. If you pick up ammo, or if you pick up a gun that you already have, you take the ammo out of the gun, which is neat. So you don't have to worry about inventory space. Revolver. I don't pick that up. You can actually break this? Where's this go? What is back here? Oh. Icarus Landing. Oh, so if you don't want to call the elevator? Really? I'll use the elevator. Like a normal person. I want to feel normal again, you know? House quick. Penthouse. Alright, so we get into the penthouse. We have a couple different objectives. You also have to get a jammer, which isn't too hard to find actually. It'll be on the second floor of the penthouse. This area could actually be a little bit difficult if you're not ready. Alright, so we got the restore power to the keypad. We gotta get the gem. We gotta gem the signal booster. And that's probably one of the harder parts of this area. We don't need stealth tutorials. We're Adam fucking Jensen. Okay. You know, always stare at people like you have candy. Don't forget that. Should be another guy here. Yeah, he's over there. Oh, you fucking would. One thing you can do is throw objects to attract attention. It's up to you if you want to do that. I like going in stealthy. I don't like having people know I'm in the area, you know? You want to be careful how much energy, because when you do takedowns, it requires energy. And I should have said this in the beginning of the actual video, but you want to conserve your energy because you're gonna need a decent amount for the last part of the mission. Not a lot, but a decent amount. Oh, this is where you land. Okay. Because at the end, you're gonna have to. You probably know already. You're gonna have to save Singh from getting killed. And in order for you to do that, you're gonna need energy because you're gonna be using the cloaking system, which I'll show you. It pretty much trivializes that whole objective, which is cool. Okay, let's go through here. Else here, it's a cup. Nope, we're good. Alright. Remember to save. F5 should be macro to everything you do. Make sure to mark also. Okay.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27,
No.
the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Alright, let's quick save.
No, there's nothing here, just sand.
Damn, I wish I got that guy. Fuck, I wish I got that guy before. That guy down there. No, he's walking away. God damn it. Improvise. We gotta improvise here. Actually, wasn't there events? Oh, no, we went through an event here already. Alright, let's hide this. Let's hide the body. No witness. No witnesses. Look, he's trying. It's like he's trying to give me a high five. You can also throw bodies, but just there's a small chance you might kill him if you throw him. So I would advise dragging. Good old dragging the body. Okay. If I remember correctly, is it here I want to go? Is it here? I think there's only loot.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Got it, coach. Let me hockey this. And I think we're good. Alright, so you're gonna want to save here. If you need to come back, I would advise coming back, but this is once you go down here, you're pretty much shit out of luck. It's gonna be hard to come back up, so make sure you want to go down here. Let's do it. Now, in Mankind Divided, it actually takes energy to use to breathe in gas, so you want to be careful. You want to go quickly. Okay. Open this. Bam. There's a lot of guys here. Make sure you mark them all. Oh. Damn it, I didn't get him. Okay. Now you want to take cover over here so you can pull this guy towards you. He's probably the biggest problem. He's probably going to be the biggest problem for you. There we go. Loot his ass. All he has is a pistol because he's broke.